This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Godd and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it...
Set to go now on a wet and rainy night. And off we go from Lambeau. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Taken down at the 42.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Richardson looking to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Packers, 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. To the right side and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up the 3rd.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Love from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's good for a Packers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. They go with Jacobs. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Richardson from near his goal line. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Richardson. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. From the 21, and here's second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 21.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Intended for number 87.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Jets' 40-yard line.
In motion right comes Reed. Play action this time with Love. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jets will take over. The New York set to take the field. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. Now Hall to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Richardson looking to throw this. Now he's going to step up and run. Stiff-armed him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
12 yards. And the Jets, first down.
Paul want to give up the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. Off play action, Richardson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Love looking to throw it. Able to find his man, Kraft. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Running straight ahead. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Richardson.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's good for a Jets 1st down.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Richardson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hawkins. This now a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Richardson. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Looking to throw. Richardson. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up third and 6.
Richardson shotgun on third down.
Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and
10. From the shotgun, Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Richardson from the gun on third down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to forward. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard
Throwing. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Love will sneak it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A gain on the play.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Love now. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It's Jervon Dexter who got in to drop him. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Richardson working from the gun. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So a tight one so far. 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hanson at our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you. The rain, maybe not quite as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down pretty good as we prepare for the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Richardson looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hawkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. To the 43, second down.
Bigsby, the ball carrier, taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Intended for number 87.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Richardson.
A throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith.
Here's 3rd and 7.
His pass complete to Arian
Powell.
Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll go play action. Howell.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Richardson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Richardson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, New York.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Back to throw. Richardson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on second down.
Richardson. That's caught by Tucker.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And that is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
First down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Jets.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Here comes third down and 7. Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Anthony Richardson.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through. That's well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing here, Howell. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard
Has not been a big
line.
game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. Well, shifts past him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 31. In motion left goes Smith.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard.
And Howe will throw it.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the former Hurricane, Damian Martinez. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's Howe.
And that is incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Back to throw, Howe.
This is caught by Williams. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A 32-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
A nice little juke. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense for the Jets ready to take over.
Looking to put a drive together.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Bigsby once more.
A beautiful fake.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Open man is Tucker.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Jets first down. 2 yards on the play. First down, New York.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Bigsby.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now it's Richardson. He'll try and do this himself.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
No luck going for 2 last time, so they'll just kick the extra point here. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Jets.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Treads him with a stiff arm. And he'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And the throw here, that's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Howell now to throw it. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
The Jets offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now Richardson.
And this one's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Xavier McKinney able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Howell. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's another Packers first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Now, we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Back to throw again. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Off play action. Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back out on the field, and they got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
At the 16-yard
Powell. He's got Smith here. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And the Packers first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the Jets now down 20-19, less than 90 seconds to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up first and 10. Here's Richardson. And this one is incomplete. Another try, second and 10 now.
It's now second and 10.
Richardson to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's third down. Now Richardson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tucker. Here we go. This is fourth down. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on fourth, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him and we'll step aside for a moment. And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one, to me, You take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's third down.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 6 yards. Another 3 and out.
Going for it on fourth, Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's good for a Jets.
Richardson.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Richardson looking to throw it. Got a man. That's Leggett.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
One last shot for Richardson.
This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.